Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share a little anthropology inspired wreath, and I'm going to try and remember to insert the inspiration piece so then you can see what I'm talking about. And then but just like with a lot of projects that I share, you can get the exact same look for a lot less with thrifted finds. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button and ring that bell because I am launching new videos just like this every week. Share this project if you think somebody would be inspired by it or try something similar. But I am going to show you, if you watched it was probably a couple of thrift hauls ago, I picked up this flocked wreath at the thrift store. It kind of looks like an older one to me, which I really, really, really like. So I grabbed this flocked wreath. I think it was $3.99. And then I grabbed a bag of these houses. I don't know, a welcome, it probably said. And I initially thought I was gonna make them look all like a gingerbread color, but I think I'm going to go with my favorite color and do different colors of green houses. I think it's just paint. We can paint over it if we decide we don't like it. But if you're looking for a good gingerbread color for your houses, if you do this tutorial, it's called Territorial Beige. I will put links to everything I'm using in the description of this video, so make sure to check that out. This was a good color, and you can see I tried a lot of colors and I tried to mix colors. So I think that one is the best one for that. So you can see that I did do a couple of them because I really was gonna go in that direction, but I'm changing my mind for now. Like I always say, it's just paint. You can paint over it if you don't like it. So I'm gonna shoot for doing different color greens. And I'll tell you which ones I have here. Holly branch, that's fitting. This one is called marsh green. This one is called spring green. And this one is, spring green. I may have to go see if I have another green. But if you only have a couple of greens, and you could use, like if you've got Dixie Belle paint on hand, if you've got Fusion Mineral paint, maybe you painted a room green and you've got that left over, use that. It's just these little wood houses. And look for these in your thrift stores. I see these all the time. I just almost picked up another bag the other day because I didn't know if I had enough, but I think I'm going to have enough with these. But look for these. You'll find them in your thrift store. Same with when they start getting Christmas stuff out, you'll find wreaths in there a lot. So definitely check them out. And sometimes I will pick up wreaths and they'll be like decorated wreaths. I don't like what's on the wreath, but the decorations, so just take them off. If the wreath is really good, just take the decorations off and use the wreath as it is. So what else I was trying to say, and then I just get sidetracked, is if you only have a couple of greens, use, what you have, but then you can mix these greens to get another color green. So you don't have to buy, 1,000 green colors unless you want to. I always try to use what I have first. This is a pretty primary green. I have tons of Dixie Belle paint. Okay, I can already tell. Now, Matt would love this. He is your typical red and green Christmas. It's his favorite holiday. I mean, we all love Christmas. It's our favorite holiday, but he just loves it. So this, I'm going to stop painting right now because I know I'm not going to want that green. I'm going for a more, I don't know if muted is the right word, but that was holly branch, wasn't it? Just different greens. Like I said, I've shared many greens. I actually think I have I'm pretty sure I did, a whole video on some green colors from Dixie Belle. So check out that video. Now see, this is really pretty. This is a really pretty green. More kind of muted and just more of what I'm looking for. So depending on what your houses are, I mean, you could start over. You can obviously, if you've got scrap wood in the garage, cut some houses out of that. I made I think it was a Pottery Barn dupe advent calendar, and we made houses. It was like a house advent calendar. Again, I have a video on that. I have it on my website, mycreativedays.com. I will try and remember to put that link in the description as well. If I forget, just let me know and I will make sure that I have it on there. But you can cut these out of scrap wood. That's why I always say, keep your scrap pieces of wood, because when an idea like this comes up, you don't have to run around and try to find, the supplies you need. You'll already have them on hand. So I am painting all the sides. You obviously don't have to, and I am painting the bottoms of the houses just because, you will see them, some of them, depending on how you have them on there. So one little tip I'm going to share with you is if you are mixing colors, so let's just say I want to mix these two together, make sure that you mix enough. Let's do this one, that you have, that you could, what am I doing? I was mixing, that you can cover the entire house. Just because it's hard to, get that exact mixture and the exact color once you've got it, if you run out of it. Obviously you can just paint over it if you get it a little bit different, but just make sure you mix enough so that you have enough. See, this is going to be fun. This is a good color too. And then I will paint another one with those two mixed, I guess. And kind of show you what I mean. And then I will not paint the rest of them here. You understand what I'm doing. I will just share the colors that I used. Again, they'll be in the description as well, just in case you're interested in using the same color. This wreath, the inspiration wreath, I want to say it's $189. And to be completely honest, I don't think it's that spectacular. Like for $189, I really want it to wow me. But I love the, what do I want to say? The concept. I think it was really cute. So of course, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh my goodness, for $189, I can make this. I think this bag it was either $2.99 or $3.99. And then this wreath was $3.99. The paint I had on hand. And if you need paint, just trying not to make a mess here. If you need paint, just get these craft paints. Unless you have something like a bigger project that you want to do, a different green on, then obviously get more. But these craft paints, I mean, they're less than $1. Go to Walmart. You can go to your local craft stores. I want to say Walmart is the cheapest I have found. Sometimes Amazon, depending on when but did I honestly do that? Okay, I'm all out of sorts today. Don't set that. Don't do that. That's why I'm like, wait, why wasn't that painted? Why didn't I do that? Well, because I was going to lay it on that side. Oh my goodness. Is it Monday? It's not even a Monday when I'm filming this. Okay, so this is what I mean when you're gonna, mix paint colors just to kind of get a third or a fourth or just a different kind of shade. But you just want to make sure, I should just mix them all and see that you have enough paint. Like right now, my paintbrush is loaded. Let me pick I'll do a smaller one. And if you find these houses, you know, you don't have to do the back side. Do the side that doesn't have the welcome on it. Then it's less that you have to cover. But I don't know if these were, it's funny because this must have been a thing at some time, because I cannot tell you how many times I have found these wood houses. a lot. So this just kind of gives you, if you can kind of tell there, it's this one, and then this is with them mixed. Just kind of gives you another shade that's different, and you didn't have to go out and buy a whole nother different can or little jar of paint. So I'm going to paint all of these and get these all done, and then I will come back and we'll go on to the next. Get all of your houses painted. The next thing you're going to need is a white paint pen. You could also use, you know, a fine tip paintbrush and white paint if your hand is really good. And they do have different tips of these white paint pens. So some are smaller, some are bigger, and you're just going to add the gingerbread details to your houses. And you can always print off some, oh my gosh, that was not coming open. You can always print off some inspiration and, you know, to look at, but, you know, add some windows, add some, you know, some of the white parts up around the roof, maybe add some down here at the bottom, but just, there's no right or wrong way to do this. And everyone is going to turn out a little bit different. So our daughter, Gabrielle, was home and she came down and I was starting to work on this and she just took over. So she's better at this kind of stuff than I am. So I was happy to have her just take over. So I'm going to let these fully dry. You do really want to push down on that. If you're using the pen, you could also, you know, outline it with the pen and then go in with some white paint. She just used the pen for everything, but you do kind of need to really get it going. The way I was doing it, I hadn't had it. It wasn't fully, what do I want to say? It wasn't fully coming out. So you definitely want to make sure that you're doing that. But I'm going to let these fully dry and then show you how I will attach them to the wreath. So for the back of each house, I just used eye hooks. So you can see there. You can pre-drill these depending on what your house is. You can pre-drill them and then they're easy to put on here. But this will let you use the wire or string or whatever you're using. I love having this floral wire on hand at all times for all kinds of projects. So this is what I'm going to use to attach each house to the wreath. But so just grab some eye hooks and then some floral wire. I mean, you could use yarn or string or whatever else you have on hand, but this, I just love this stuff for projects like this. Okay, so I just hung it up on this cabinet right here, and you can see I picked up some bottle brush trees at Hobby Lobby. I have some of these bigger white ones, but they are tucked away into the Christmas stuff, so I'm not going to get them out. I just went and got, all they had were the smaller ones. There were some bigger ones, but these smaller ones were $1.50 for a little package of them. So, and I love the colors, so I just grabbed these trees. Here is another reason, I share this all the time, you need a cordless hot glue gun. So these trees are not hot glued, they're just kind of sticking there. I did wire all of the houses on, so I'm just going to play with this a little bit. I might add some glue onto the backs, like this tree, or sorry, this house, to make it stand up a little better. But I'm just gonna hot glue the trees on so they for sure stay on, and then I will show you the final wreath. And I'm just gonna finagle this, but I just wanted to share. So I have this, I don't have a plug over here that I could plug one of these in. I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite tools to have. So definitely get one of these. As I was getting the trees all on, the wreath fell off the cabinet when I was putting everything on. So of course it made a big mess. And so I just laid it down here and put the trees all on. And I think this is more of a Christmas village wreath. I mean, she did amazing on the little gingerbread houses, but I kind of like it as a Christmas village. I think that you could add so much more to this, but I think it turned out really cute. And obviously you can paint these houses any way you want. You don't have to put any decorations on them. When she came home, she just went to town on these. I love that she did it. She had a little, I don't know, she just helped with this, so I love it even more. But the trees I got at Hobby Lobby, they are the best colors. They're just the little miniature trees. I think they were $2.99, but of course at Hobby Lobby, it's half off. Everything was half off, all the Christmas stuff. But I have those, like I said, on hand, the bigger ones, but I'm not going to dig through the Christmas stuff just yet to find them all. So I just ran to Hobby Lobby and I found those little trees. So $1.54. I think they were like, I don't know, 6 in a pack or something. If I wanted to count them all, I could. But this little Christmas village wreath turned out really cute. All thrifted finds except for the trees. And like I said, you may have these trees. Always look for them in the thrift stores. I see them all the time. Like I said, I know I have some packed away in the Christmas stuff. So I definitely wouldn't have had to go and buy them at Hobby Lobby. But for $1.50, I needed them to finish this project. So yeah, for under... I've seen similar, so something else I wanted to say is not only the one that I shared with you, Pottery Barn Terrain, I've seen other ones on like boutique shops for $180 for these wreaths. And literally it's the same look. All it is the trees and then some kind of houses. Some of them use paper mache houses, which are even lighter, but these were at the thrift store, so I just used those. But you can get this look for under $10. This was under $10 for me. So definitely shop your thrift stores for these items and recreate the look. And you can then customize it to exactly what you love in the style of your home and your decorations, and get exactly what you want for under $10. Save your $180 and use that towards something else, and get the look for a lot less just by doing this easy project.